Let's get into SCOTUS. You guys, let's go ahead and get into SCOTUS. So, SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, right? They decided that they were going to tell parents and everybody else that they're tired of you guys in this whole trans child thing. I don't even know what that is. And I'm going to tell you like this. I think the whole transgender, trans kids, like, I don't like it. As an adult, you can do what you want, right? I'm not trying to stop your lifestyle. If that's what you like doing, that's what you want to dress like, have at it. But as far as kids go, no, sir. No, ma'am. No, them, they. Whatever you, I guess, whatever you are. No, you cannot do this to children. Now they're trying to put it under the guise of that, the government is trying to tell, parents what they can do with their kids. And I'm very cautious of that, right? Because I didn't like it when the government was trying to tell the parents what they could do with their children during COVID, right? But there is a difference between parents telling their children what they can do during COVID, getting their child vaccinated with something that they don't even know what it is, hasn't really been tested, and it's just, it's just out there, and you want us to get it done for whatever reason that you won't even tell us why. I think that's totally different than sitting there mutilating a child who doesn't understand what's going on right now. And then when they're older, they hate it. They want their breasts back. They want, the other area back if they're a boy. Like I really don't like that idea of, sending children to the chop shop. Like that's what they're doing. They're literally cutting off children's genitalia. So I was happy with the Supreme Court. So you guys, I want to get into this because I think the Supreme Court did the right thing, but the left and MSDNC 13, they think that it's a travesty. They think that they're being infringed upon, and I'm going to say sir on the screen. Yeah. They're going to tell you what they think about this ruling. All right. Here you go.
and HIV Project, the ACLU, and joins me now. It's good to have you here. I can imagine this is a pretty intense day.
It is an intense day, and it's intense to watch my clients talk about their experience as parents. And you and I are both fathers, and I think we
hold on, no, no. I'm confused. Hold on, wait. I'm absolutely confused. The voice is throwing me off. I don't know if it's a man or a woman, and they haven't said sir or, well, they said they were a father, but probably a mother. Really, I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Let me start over. I'm so confused. I'm sorry, y'all.
For the LGBT and HIV Project, the ACLU, and joins me now. It's good to have you here. I can imagine this is a pretty intense day.
It is an intense day, and it's intense to watch my clients talk about their experience as parents. And you and I are both fathers, and I think we, as many other parents, have had the experience of sitting in our doctor's office with our child and our doctor and making decisions together about what our children need. And what this case is about at its core is that Tennessee lawmakers came into that doctor's office and decided they know best and displaced that careful, reasoned judgment of those parents in Tennessee. And that is unimaginable and should be unimaginable for any.
No, they came in and told you can't be chopping on these kids because you are they, ma'am, something. I don't know, because they haven't said their pronouns. So I'm not misgendering. They just haven't said them, I guess. And so this person here, is going through their own thing, which is fine. They're an adult, but it's to stop you from chopping on children who may be confused. They have gender dysphoria, who, just maybe in that environment. I don't know, but give them a chance before you start chopping on them. Okay. If I can't go buy alcohol, if I can't buy tobacco, if I can't get a loan, if I can't open up a bank account, why do I get to make the decision to chop off my breast and other testicles and da 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 da? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Let them do it when they're grown. You want to be whatever you want to be, fine. 18, have at it. Because I don't care what a grown person does. I really don't. I absolutely do not care what a grown person does. But stop bothering these babies. Like, y'all are pushing them to do this stuff. It's nasty.
Parent.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
I find it so, what an invasion of this sacrosanct thing of getting your kid medical care or psychological, whatever care it is, that the government is going to tell you can't do it.
And I think the reality to hear too is, as with all parents and as with all serious medical needs, they grappled with it for a long time and did their own research and talked to doctors and talked to experts. And then finally, they come to a conclusion based on the recommendation of doctors, based on their own research, based on watching their child deteriorate. And then they get this medical care. They watch their child improve. That feeling of seeing your kid come back, and the government comes in and says, no, we're taking this away. And that is what today the Supreme Court greenlit in their 6-3 decision in Scrimeti.
There's a question in Scrimeti, which is the name of the decision, 6-3. It's the sixth conservative.
Child, yeah, that's what the Supreme Court did, because just like most of y'all are not giving, your fat kids Ozempic, why are you giving them these hormone shots, right? Some of y'all are trying to stop the boys from going through puberty. Like, you are hurting these babies. They think by stopping the little boys from going through puberty, they'll stay more feminine-like, right? Because little boys are very, very soft before they go through puberty. Okay, so they're trying to stop the puberty process so they don't get all that testosterone, they don't get the strong jaw, they don't get the hair on the chest, hair on the legs, the deep voice, all of that stuff. They don't get all of that. That's what they're trying to stop. But it makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, y'all are messing up these babies. What's going on? I'm glad you caught the show. Y'all are absolutely messing up these babies. Like, stop. Okay? Like I said, if they want to do whatever, when they want to do whatever, when they're 18, let them do it. But y'all are just ravaging these babies. I'm telling you. Now, here's the thing about it. The White House did a response to it, and I want you guys to hear what the press secretary had to say about the SCOTUS decision.
The Supreme Court, as you know, has upheld Tennessee's ban on transgender medical procedures for minors, puberty blockers, hormone therapy, etc. The White House reaction to that, please.
It's a huge victory for America's children, and it's obviously something this administration believes strongly in, that young minor children should not be allowed to be subjected to chemical castration and mutilation. The president himself has taken very strong orders, or has signed very strong executive orders on this. And we are grateful for Tennessee's efforts to protect our children. And we are grateful the Supreme Court ruled on the side of the law, but also on the side of protecting America's innocent children.
The Supreme Court, as you know, has upheld Tennessee's ban on transgender medical procedures.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. Shout out to the Supreme Court. And shout out to the White House, because like I said, I really don't care what you guys want to do with yourselves. I am not homophobic, xenophobic. I am not any phobic, except when it comes to shrimp. Yeah, I'm terrified of shrimp because I'm allergic to it. Outside of that, I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not scared of anything. Like, I'm not scared that a man wants to wear a dress unless he wants to play me in sports. Okay, I already can't play basketball. I double dribble. All right. And now you just about to get up here and show me up, ma'am. Okay. No, we're not playing these games. So you can, yes, shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. I'm allergic to shrimp. So I am terrified. You put shrimp in my salad, you put shrimp anywhere in my plate. about to go down. I'm going to start wheezing. Skin going to be all rashy looking. Okay. It is what it is. But you guys get in the comments and you guys get in chat and let me know what you think about that. Because SCOTUS, I believe, did a great job at blocking that. Okay. You guys, you cannot play with these children. And I'm glad all of these things about children are being struck down because they are coming after the children. Okay. The pedos are coming. All of these people wanting to make the boys the girls and the girls the boys, they're coming after these babies. Leave them alone. Let them decide when they're older. That's my thoughts on that.